It begins the way these places always do, with music, color, and crowds. A Ferris wheel turning against the summer sky, the smell of fried food floating through the air, the sharp sound of laughter, unrestrained, unburdened, and for a time, Lake Shawnee Amusement Park in West Virginia delivered exactly what it promised: escapism, thrills, the chance to forget the world outside of its gates. But if you go there now, you'll find a different scene. The gates are chained, the rides rusted into silence. The lake, once used for paddle boats and swimming, has grown dark and still, a mirror for weeds pressing in. And then there's the Ferris wheel, towering over it all, motionless, like a monument to something people would rather not remember. It isn't just neglect that makes this place feel wrong. It's what lies beneath the soil. Decades before the first ride was ever bolted into place, this land was a battleground. In the late 1700s, settlers and native tribes clashed here, leaving violence etched into the soil. When archaeologists returned centuries later, they discovered what locals had long suspected: burials, hundreds of them, directly under the midway and rides, disturbed graves, layered history, and a sense that nothing built here could escape the weight of what came before. The park's history only deepened that unease. Through the 1940s and 50s, a string of accidents haunted Lake Shawnee. A worker crushed by machinery, another found drowned in the lake after a late shift, equipment failures that injured more than a few. And each time, officials wrote the same words in the reports: accidents. But the locals, they weren't so sure. They called it cursed. And by 1966, the lawsuits, bad press, and broken trust were too much. The gates closed, the laughter stopped, the music cut out, and what was left was just silence. But silence doesn't always mean peace. Over the years, people kept coming back, teenagers sneaking in with flashlights, paranormal investigators with cameras and reporters, even casual visitors who wandered too far off the road. Many left shaken. They talked about sudden cold in the middle of humid nights, shadows that crossed in front of them, electronics failing without reason, a Ferris wheel groaning when no wind touched it. Some said it felt the land itself was watching them. Not a ghost, not a figure. Something heavier, older, a presence in the soil unwilling to let go. Today, the park is closed, fenced, overgrown, but it has not forgotten. If anything, its reputation has grown, not as a place of rides and laughter, but as one of the most haunted sites in America. And that's what lingers at Lake Shawnee, a place meant for joy that instead became a monument for unease, a carnival built on graves, where every ride seems to carry the echo of unfinished business. Because when the music stopped here, it didn't fade, it was cut off. And in its absence, something else moved in, something that never left.